running, the math of fitness. Everybody seems to complain about it all the time. Something I have not ever done is run a full marathon. So for the next 30 days, we're going to see if I can keep up with a whole block of marathon training. And it's the middle of the summer, so it's too hot to do that in the afternoon. So I guess the only time to do that is day 1, run 1. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Run 1 is 4 miles at an easy conversational pace. I can prove it to myself that I'm following the plan by talking to you right now. Run 2 is 1 kilometer intervals. I gotta get back to it. Day 2, part 2, strength training.
Day 3 is a rest day.
Day 4, part 1, tempo run. Day 4, part 2, strength training. Day 5, another conversational easy run. Day 6 is the first long run.
Day 7 is a rest day, which also means we're at the 1 week mark of marathon training. So how's it going? Honestly, it's going pretty well. I thought it was going to be a little bit harder, but it hasn't been too bad over the last week. I've really been enjoying sticking to a training plan and just having a goal. That makes it so much better for me in my physical activities, in my running or whatever, when I have a goal in mind. It hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows. One of the things that really caught me off guard with how hard it's been are the easy runs. I've been a run 4 miles 4 times a week at whatever pace person for about the last 5 years, and it's really catching me off guard how hard it is to run at those slow, easy paces. You might think that's crazy. Wait, hey, shouldn't it be easier to run easy? But it's been really hard for me to slow down because I feel like running slow just hurts more. I feel like my natural running gait is about an 8-minute mile. That's where everything feels good. My joints all feel good. My feet feel good. Slowing down to keep my heart rate in that zone 2 for the easy runs, it's been surprisingly difficult. Okay, we've got a whole other week of training in front of us. I'll see you back out there early tomorrow morning.
Day 8 was supposed to be interval training. However, when I started running this morning, I had some heel pain. So, out of an abundance of caution, we're cross-training today. Day 9, we're back at it with a swelteringly hot, easy run. Day 9, part 2, strength training. Day 10 is a hill workout. Wish me luck.
I don't think y'all wish me good enough luck. That was the hardest workout I've done yet in this block. That was really hard. I thought it was 6 repetitions because I thought that's what I read, but it ended up being 12. So towards the end there, when I thought I was no, I'm done, it was a definite gut check to keep going. I definitely lost count of how many reps I had done. I felt more like that Rick and Morty meme, I do as the fitness app commands. Okay, all right, I'll see you guys for day 10, part 2.
Day 10, part 2, mobility training. This kind of hurts.
Day 11, strength training. Day 12, another conversational easy run. One thing I do want to say, since it's a conversational pace, I really hate this loop I do. It's half downhill, half uphill. So it's either too easy or it's too hard. And it's impossible to hit my heart rate metrics I'm going for, so. Day 13, another long run. And I'm very happy it's 15 degrees cooler out here compared to the rest of the week, so that's pretty awesome.
Okay, it is day 14, which means rest day and a recap of week 2. So, how has week 2 gone? Well, if we're being honest, week 2 could have gone better. We absolutely had an injury scare right there at the beginning of the week. I wouldn't call it a 10 of 10, because then I would have stopped. But a 3 or a 4 out of 10. And it's just something that I wanted to make sure that I was addressing. I'm 41. I get it. I have got that youthful energy about me. Believe me, I get comments all the time. Bro, you're 25. But when you start to get to my age, you can't just hop into things. So, for example, I didn't just day 1 Run 1 wasn't the first running I've done. I actually have spent about a year recovering from an injury. So I did some pre-marathon training to build up my mileage to hop into an actual dedicated marathon plan that could get me to where I wanted to go. My goal is a sub 3:30. We'll see. I guess we got to still stay injury free for that. But I didn't just start from nothing and was like, hey, we're going to go run a marathon tomorrow. Because at my age, you just can't do that. Little pains, they don't go away anymore. When I was a kid, I'd do all sorts of crazy things and not even worry about it. But now I sneeze and it hurts for a week. Injury prevention is my number one priority in this whole endeavors. Very focused on ensuring that I'm taking proper rest and that I'm stretching, doing all the strength training, the mobility training, that I strengthen all of the ancillary ligaments and muscles too. Week 2, we had a scare, but going into week 3, today I'm feeling pretty good. So I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.
Day 15, a very hot tempo run. Day 16, another conversational easy run. Ooh.
Day 16, part 2, strength training. We're huddled in the basement right now because it's storming outside. Day 17 is 400-meter intervals. Y'all got to stay in the car because it's supposed to start raining. Okay, I'll be back.
Hey, we're in the cool down of the intervals. That felt amazing. I was nervous about this because I thought it was going to be as bad as the hill workout from last week. Man, intervals felt so good.
Day 17, part 2, mobility training. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Day 18, strength training. I think I'm just gonna do it inside from now on.
Day 19, a beautiful, easy run. I forgot the SD card for my normal camera, so we're using the phone. Gotta adapt and overcome, right? Day 20 is an almost chilly long run. Lots of spider webs in the woods.
Okay, it is now day 21, rest day. Man, can you believe? I cannot believe it's been 3 weeks of marathon training already. So, how did week 3 go? Honestly, this week was both pretty good and pretty bad at the same time. So this was what I would call the first real week of marathon training. We had every manner of interval training on the calendar. We had the longest run yet. We almost hit 30 miles for the week. And that, like every other week, we ran, so I guess technically it's marathon training, but this is the first week where it was like, holy crap, we got to do this for 15 more weeks. And on like a personal note, for me, my son was at Boy Scout camp this week. So this was his first week away from home ever, so I had like that emotionally going for me too. So this week was pretty tough, but overall running wise, I thought it felt pretty good and went really well. I am having, so that foot pain that we talked about a couple of weeks ago, it feels like it's rearing its head again. So this week I do have an appointment with a podiatrist just to, again, it's not a 10 of 10 or I would stop this, but it is getting to be like a, hey, I'm running and I notice it. So we're just going to get a check and see how that's going. But there, boom, whoops, wrong way. Okay. We're now, day 21 is just about over. We got to get back out there, so I'll see you bright and early for the next run. Day 22 is an impromptu rest day. My foot hurt when I woke up this morning, and I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so we're going to take 3 whole days off of running, just to make sure we can make it through the entire challenge. Day 23, strength training. Day 23, part 2, doctor's appointment. Okay, done with the doctor's appointment. Some very slight, it looks like, inflammation on my plantar fascia, but still good to run. Still on board with it. Got some stretches I'm supposed to be doing, and maybe I got a referral for gait analysis like a sports medicine team, but we'll see. So we're cleared to get back at it.
Day 25, a very difficult tempo run. This was supposed to be like tough, but not that difficult. But I think there's 2 things really working against me this morning. It's still 4 o'clock in the morning, which is not fun. And then 2, I think my family's coming down with some kind of sinus thing, and I think they finally passed it to me. So we did it. We kept the pace, but it sucked.
Day 24, part 2. Yes, I was wrong this morning. Mobility training. I still don't know what I'm doing. It's been 3 weeks. Who even knows what's going on here?
Day 25, another humid, easy run. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm ready for summer to be over, and it's only July.
Day 26, strength training. Day 27 is a short, long run. It's a deload week. It makes sense. I can't bring y'all with me again today
because it looks like it's gonna storm, and y'all are an expensive camera, if you didn't know. We're just stretching. I can't tell if this is placebo or it actually does something, but everything feels pretty good, so if it is placebo, good so far, I guess. All right, I'll see you when I get back.
All right, day 28, rest day, and recap for week 4. And since it's week 4 and like the recap overall, we'll consider this the recap of like the entire challenge. But okay, wait 1 second.
Day 29, hill repeats. All right, hill repeats over. Man, I have really started to enjoy like the running workouts. I like pushing the stride. I like moving faster. Everything, all my mechanics feel better when I'm running fast. It's this slow stuff that's been bothering me. Day 30, easy run. I actually found a whole new running path, so I'm trying it out today, and this has been the best easy run of the block. It's been pretty awesome.
Okay, now that we've got those out of the way for posterity, how did week 4 go? And then once that's out of the way, we can talk about the challenge as a whole. Week 4 was kind of a weird one where it was a deload week. So in marathon training, you do like loading weeks and then deloading weeks and then loading weeks. So next week, as we've already seen from 29 and 30, it's a little bit harder. But week 4 was supposed to be a rest-ish week. And at first, I was like, well, I don't want a rest week. I just want to keep going. I want to keep pushing. Go, 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 right? The numbers have to go up. And then week 4 happened, and I was very, very happy to take the week a little bit easier. Obviously, as we've seen, I've had a little bit of an injury scare. I think I'm getting a tiny bit of plantar fasciitis. So this was a very well-timed week that I was able to take some injury management time and keep myself ready, because while this specific part of the challenge is 30 days, the race isn't for another 100 days, right? So I have to set myself up for success, even if I want to go out and do another 15-mile run right now. Which leads me into the first 30-day note. So what did I learn over the past 30 days? Injury prevention, injury prevention, injury prevention, injury prevention. 41 years old. The body is not as willing as the spirit is. So after 30 days, are you actually going to go through the whole thing and make it to the marathon? Yes. I signed up. It's the Baltimore Marathon in October. That's my race that I'm going to go for here. I'm all signed up. I'm all ready to go. The whole point of this video series is I kind of want to see myself go through the training block and see how it goes overall. But if somebody, this is a brand new YouTube channel, so if you've watched this and you've liked it, let me know in the comments below, and let me know what else you'd like to know about this marathon training block, because we're going to talk about the gear and all that stuff as we go forward. So if you liked this, stay tuned, because in 30 days, we'll talk about the other 30 days. Thanks for watching.